Good morning and welcome back to the Daily Clown Report. This was scheduled to begin at 5 p.m., but I've got time because I'm a loser. And we're going to cover all the material in this video now. So good morning and welcome back. So on the agenda for today, Jeremy Lefebvre, my hero fraud, pumps Fubo again. Whenever it goes up, he pumps it. Whenever it goes down, don't talk about it. Sain totally owns himself. Shocker. Sain is not intelligent enough to realize when he's actually making himself look stupid, which is literally all the time. And then my favorite stock of the day clown, ZipTrader, pumps Navitas. Apparently, it's a semiconductor stock that I've never heard of that has some very interesting financial metrics. We'll go look at that as well. So let's start this video off by checking out old Jeremy Lefebvre here. Now, he's going to be talking about Fubo in this clip. And let's see what's been happening to Fubo. So Fubo has just basically been choppy. So, of course, Jeremy was probably pumping Fubo back here, back in 2021. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, bruh. $21, $22, $26. And then it utterly collapses and he stops talking about it. But you see this little pump right here? See that little tiny jump right here in the bottom right? Now Jeremy's a genius because look, it's up 156%. That's more than VT does in a trillion years. But in reality, this is the return of the stock, okay? And I'm pretty sure Jeremy bought it up there. But like I said, you people have very low IQs. You're very low on the IQ scale, and you cannot understand the grift. And that's fine. That's fine. Some people are just not meant to be intelligent. Some people are meant to just be plundered by grifters. All right, so let's see what old Jeremy has to say. So he does these stupid videos. SoFi, PayPal, and Fubo shareholders do this immediately, which is just a shock title. And, of course, he's talking about the market here. And he says the corrections and crashes is where big dollars is made. Remember, is he pumping United Health? Probably. Now, Jeremy, let me remind you, bought at least 4 companies that went bankrupt. At least 4. Lost $3 million. Got utterly annihilated. Had to do a bunch of trickery to make himself, present himself as not being totally wiped out. And now, because he's just now breaking even in one of the most crazy markets of the last 5 years. Now everybody's worshiping him again because he's doing the old Fubo trick. Oh, look, see, this is my portfolio, bro. I'm up 192%. Are you stupid? How much has VT gone up? Oh, only 70%? You're so dumb, bro. He's focusing on a certain time period instead of showing you the full picture. This is basically Jeremy's portfolio. That's pretty funny. All right, let's get back to it. Can you guys hear? Can we hear very well? Okay, I think we're good. Well, let's go ahead and play the video, and we'll see what Jeremy has to say about Fubo.
Half your portfolio versus, over doubling up your portfolio. There's a big difference, right? So let's get you to higher level. Pin comment down there. Make sure you click on that, fill the form. Let's get you.
He's selling his 1000X stocks, and people are paying him because they're stupid or ignorant, probably both. And they're going to get cooked in the long run.
In the private stock group, let's get you to learn this stuff on a high level, okay?
Jeremy's a moron. He doesn't know anything at a high level. The only thing he knows at a high level is just pure grift and fraud.
Fubo, next up here. Fubo. So this stock's moving for us. This stock should have been up 20% plus today. Do not be surprised at all if you continue to see Fubo momentum in the stock for the remainder of this week. Don't be surprised if the stock goes for.
His average cost is $226. I know this mother effer. His average cost is like almost the all-time low. I know this clown was pumping it somewhere back here when it was 20, 30, but somehow his average cost is 220. Welcome to the grift, people. Oh, strongman, you're poor. You have a Ford Fiesta. Shut up.
$4 plus this week. Something fishy is going on with the share price today. I don't know, because Fubo, and we're going to get into the numbers, they came out with like shocking results out of nowhere. No one was expecting it. And it looks to me like I don't know what's going on. Some sort of manipulation, in my opinion, is going on today with the stock price. Maybe people got caught off sides by this, so they're trying to manipulate it down to get out of some put positions and get into.
Oh, it's the big if my stock doesn't vertical line, it's always because It's always because of Wall Street manipulation. If Wall Street wasn't manipulating, I'd be a multi-trillionaire.
Some calls or something, but just watch the stock. If you see the stock go $4 plus this week, there's no doubt in my mind somebody's doing something fishy. They got caught way off sides, and they're like, man, I need to get the stock price down. And, here today, get out of some puts, flow that into calls, and then roll. Like, there's definitely some fishy stuff going on. I've been in this.
He's such an idiot. I can't do this.
Market, like, almost 17 years now. I've seen plenty of fishy stuff going on. So,
you were in the. I'm sorry to keep pausing, but every sentence he says is just like, he's so arrogant and such a fraud and such a liar. But so he's been in the market. He probably has been in for a decent amount of time. I'll give him that. That's probably true. But he literally destroyed his portfolio in like year 15. So he was in the market for year 15. He bought a bunch of horrible stocks and he lost $3 million. He staked his reputation on Tattooed Chef. Company literally went bankrupt. Oh, and who called that? Me. I'm a genius by my course. But he's trying to create the impression that he's experienced. He's not. He's a moron. Look what happened back in 2022, 2023. He got utterly obliterated. When you're a gambler like Jeremy, you have amazing years and everybody worships you, and then you have devastating destruction years.
Just remember, if Fubo goes $4 plus this week, do not be surprised at all, okay? So what's going on with Fubo? So they announced preliminary, they just come out of nowhere, preliminary Q2 results. Now, whenever a company preliminary announces results, they're usually either really great or really disastrous. It's one of the two. They don't usually do that. This is not a normal thing, okay? Company's global streaming business expects to exceed revenue and subscriber growth. What's going on here, okay? Well, the North America revenue for this quarter, they're about to report, they're expecting it to exceed $365 million. The prior guidance was for $345 at the midpoint. So they're over, $20 million.
So they beat their own guidance. Wow. Maybe they did that on purpose.
$1 million at least ahead of midpoint. Makes sense to come out with a preliminary number like this, right? Paid subscribers expected to exceed 1.35 million. The prior guidance at the midpoint was 1.24 million subscribers. Whoa. Huge influx in subscribers for Fubo. Like, wow. Now,
look, if the stock didn't move, I mean, maybe it will go to 4. I don't freaking know. But if the stock didn't move, the market was probably priced in the results correctly. It was up 3% on earnings, right?
In terms of Fubo's revenue, that's going to mean way better things for Fubo's revenue over the next few quarters. Because remember, when a subscriber subscribes to Fubo, they could be on a free trial at first, or they could be, they're just like going to have one quarter or like 1 month of payments, right? And a lot of people, when they sign up for Fubo, like I've been signed up for Fubo for years. I think I pay $99 a month for Fubo, somewhere around there, right? Because I like to watch a lot of college football, and Fubo's got like the best lineup for college football.
I thought how do you have time to watch all this football? I thought you're running businesses and you're doing stock research. A real professional probably wouldn't have a lot of time to watch football. I can tell you I don't have time to watch a lot of stuff. I mean, I have a full-time job. I have a tax, especially during tax season. No freaking time, dude. I'm balls to the wall. I got my full-time job. I got kids. I got taxes. I got YouTube. I thought you were doing research, bro.
I have almost every channel imaginable for college football, right? That's like my big thing I like to watch. So I end up staying signed up for Fubo all year round. And I think I pay them $99 a month. And I got like the highest tier package or whatever, right? But for that first
$99 a month for sports ball, no thanks.
Month when I sign up for Fubo, it's not like they make a bunch of money off me right there. They only make, let's say $99 is only in that quarter, or maybe 3 $99 payments are in there. But it's about what they make over the next many years from me, right? So that came in good. Rest of world business doesn't really matter that much for them because it's such an insignificant number, but their revenue came in they're talking about revenue exceeding 8.5 mil versus 7 mil, subscribers exceeding 340,000 versus 330, but that rest of world business is kind of a joke. I would actually prefer Fubo just to sell off the rest of the world business and just focus on North America, right? Now, second quarter net loss is expected to be approximately $8 million. That's like nothing. It wasn't that long ago Fubo was experiencing net losses of like $100 million, Like, it was ridiculous, the net losses this company had.
Wow, they're only losing $8 million this time. What's their freaking margins? Okay, they had 1 quarter of 45% profit margin. That was an accounting adjustment. So they are approaching profitability. That's true. You know, slowly but surely. Let's see. Net income. Yeah, I mean that's true. They are improving their profitability a little bit. What happened in this quarter? I don't know. Maybe they sold something? I don't freaking know. But overall, they're still a barely profitable company. Let's see. Look at their revenue growth, 3%. But hey, you know, if the stock goes up, like I said, everybody's going to worship Jeremy because, oh, look down here. See in the right corner?
A few years ago, an improvement of approximately $18 million on a year-over-year basis. They're getting really close to true profitability. Adjusted EBITDA is expected to be at least $20 million positive, folks. An increase of at least $30 million year over year.
Adding back depreciation, interest, amortization, and taxes. Irrelevant garbage.
Which would represent Fubo's first quarter of positive adjusted EBITDA. Oh my gosh.
I've never heard of that in my entire life. Now they're adding an A to EBITDA? Like, the amount of mental gymnastics these companies do to, I'm profitable. Kind of sounds like Meet Kevin's house hack.
My gosh. Like, I put tear falls here because it's just like, it's been a long time coming in. And we're actually here. Company's going to report a positive adjusted EBITDA quarter. And you know what happens right after positive adjusted EBITDA? Profits on the bottom line. Ask Palantir. Palantir went positive adjusted EBITDA and then flipped over the other side. That happened to SoFi as well, right? The company is also expected to end the quarter with at least $285 million of cash equivalents, and restricted cash.
Are they still a cash burner from operations? Let's see. Are they burning cash? So they've finally turned. What happened in this quarter? I don't freaking know. What happened? For some reason, they had a crazy first quarter. So there was no big jump in revenue. No change in cost of revenue. Operating expense. What was it in that quarter? Legal settlements. Oh, okay. They won some kind of lawsuit. That's why they had such a crazy quarter. Like, what? I don't know what the heck freaking happened there.
I mean, this is only a $1 billion something company. 285 million cash and cash equivalents, and now getting ready to flip over to profitability. Let's freaking go, man. Unbelievable. Now, here's where things get really big. You gotta, if you know, type situation, okay? And let me explain what's going on here. Look at this. The company is pleased with its preliminary second quarter results, including year-over-year improvement in net loss and achievement of positive adjusted EBITDA. At this time, Fubo will pause providing guidance of future results while the proposed business combination of Hulu plus live TV is pending. The company remains committed to operating its business to align with long-term value creation.
Look, I really don't see the appeal of this company. I mean, there's so many companies getting into the sports reporting arena. I even saw Amazon getting into it. Weren't they doing, like, with Amazon Prime, they were getting into sports. YouTube has sports. There's 100,000 different competitors in this industry. What's so special about Fubo? Oh, that's right. It makes his portfolio look good because he totally has a cost basis of 2.2. So let's see. Here he is. He's pulling up his gains. Look, these are manipulated. All his numbers are manipulated. All of them. He has not beaten the market. He has not beaten VT. He has horrible trash returns over his lifetime. Horrible. So that's Jeremy covering Fubo. All right, let's move on to Chris Sain here. So here's my dog, Chris Sain. He's got this video. This always happens before a market crash. Lots of people become millionaires. That's true. Now, this is a huge self-own because what happens before any market crash is a lot of speculators get really rich on paper because they take these huge concentrated bets and they may win some of them. Like, oh, I'm going to buy calls on AMC, and oh, I made 20,000% on my calls on AMC. I'm such a genius. And then everybody worships them and thinks they're smart and amazing. And then the market reverses, which it always does. There's always a bear market. And those same gamblers who were genius millionaires get freaking wrecked and annihilated, and they go through panic and stress and hardship. And a lot of them quit investing altogether. And this is exactly what the type of person that Chris Sain is appealing to. He's appealing to broke people that don't have a lot of money, that are using the stock market as a lottery ticket to try to get out of their pissant lives. So he's literally describing his audience. Let's see what he has to say. We'll go a little bit faster on this one.
What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, I got a jam-packed video for you. Class will be in session today. The market kicks off a new month. August, the market likes to go down, setting up the move for September. And then we recover October, November, December. I don't want you to panic. I want you to have the information so you can know how to handle it. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you what Coach did, and I do this every August and September.
It's rocket science. It goes down in August, and then it goes up in September, October, November, December. It happens every year, bro.
Because I'm already anticipating it, and I want you guys to get and keep your dry powder ready for the recovery after this is over with. Okay, make sure you like, subscribe, help this video get at least 1,000 likes. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. I'm jumping right into the lesson that I'm going to illustrate for you on the chart momentarily. Everybody look at my play for the day. I love to take you guys under the hood, so when I talk about being surgical and a sniper, you see what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. Everybody check this out. Okay, I called this out in Discord this morning. Matter of fact, let me go to Discord and just...
Oh, let me show you my one win and ignore my losses.
Look at this. Okay, check this out, guys. I said Tesla is already down big at 305 and looking to fall to 300 to 298. Okay, look at that last line, looking to fall to 300 to 298. Now let's get back in here and look at this, guys. Check this out. At 9:30, this was 305. At 9:34.
And I bet you $20. I have no proof of this, but I bet you he's got somebody that is better at options that he pays to write up all that information for him. I bet you he doesn't even write those alerts. I bet you he's got some little technician that he has a little in the secret, in the dark, that he contracts with to write those daily reports. You think he's actually in there doing it? I don't freaking believe it whatsoever.
Or it fell to 300/298. Check this out, guys. 4 minutes. I want you to see. I'm not holding for a break even. I'm not holding for all day in the market. Friday sets the standard. I was in and out. I stuck to the thesis I put out there every single day. If the market goes up or down, all I simply do is say, okay, what we doing? Once I saw the negative news from Trump, the tariffs being back started up again, I already knew the sentiment was down. So that already told me, come out the gate doing puts. You don't have to be in it all day. If you catch a boom, boom candle, guys,
you're not going to be able to get the news first. It's so highly competitive with these like instantly, settled transactions. The hedge funds, the pros, they're going to get the news before you, and they're going to be able to react so much quicker. So if you're sitting there trading options and just watching the news and, oh, I just heard Trump change tariffs, it's already too late. It's already too late. You've been beaten to the punch. People get news before you. That's their advantage. It's all about getting information first. That's the advantage in the stock market. If you're going to trade and be an active investor, you don't have the capacity to get that information first and to truly make money off that in the long run. You're just a retail clown playing on Robinhood while they take a dump.
This is what happens. You make $11,000 in 4 minutes. Let me know any job in America that is doing that. I could have been done for the day, but you guys know my claim.
Guys, you can make $11,000 in 4 minutes. Why do you have a job?
To fame is being a rinse and repeat sniper. So I pulled my arsenal back out. I pulled my artillery back out. I got situated, and they showed the same exact setup that they showed at 9 o'clock. They showed it again at 156. The same one they showed at 9:30, they showed again at 156. So I already knew what was happening. Look at this. I got in at 156. That's when I submitted my buy. I sold. That's when my order was filled at 213. So
I wonder if somebody trades for him. I'm serious. I bet you there's somebody that does the daily options plays for him. And I bet you there's somebody that trades for him. I really do. I mean, it's just my suspicion. I could be totally wrong, but even then, it doesn't matter. Like, okay, he gambled a bunch of money over like 20 minutes, and he made $10,000. Yeah, you can do that gambling options. You can also lose everything with options, and it balances out to zero or negative. You probably lose money in the long run. You don't have an advantage.
Somebody let me know how much time that was. Look at this, another $10,000 in just a short amount of time. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the chart just so you can see it play out in real time. This is Tesla, guys, and I wrote it out for you. One, do you see all the indicators headed down? So that already told me we were in a downtrend. This morning, everybody look at the B. The B is where Coach bought at 9:30. Okay, the S is where I sold at. Okay, 4 minutes in and out. It wasn't taking all day. I wasn't dilly-dallying around. I didn't wait and see, could I make more money? I stuck to my thesis. I stuck to my game plan. I was in, I was out. Okay, that's what I wanted to kick this off with, showing you guys. All right, now I want to take you to a few things. Okay, look at the SPY. The SPY, everybody identify where we're going next. Currently, we are at 621.72. That's where we ended today. The next target is not for you to panic. It's for you to either say, okay, coach, you taught us how to buy puts. You taught us how to make money.
Yahoo Finance. Is that what he's using? Is he using Yahoo Finance for technical analysis? I thought you're using Robinhood, bro.
Both directions. If we go down, we're going to 613.28. So if Monday...
He's got to have somebody doing this for. I swear to God.
It gaps down to, say, 619, and it's already going down. You need to know it's just coming to test the 613.28. Okay, if that holds, we're going to bounce like a trampoline and go back higher. So if this, then that. If we get to 613.28 and it don't hold, you need to know we're going to close that gap that is at 600. Okay, I need you guys to understand trading with a plan. None of this should make you panic. I'm going to talk about UNH over the weekend because none of this should make you panic. That play might be your best play ever. The more it go down, the more you buy. If this go down, the more we're going to buy because we're going to have our dry powder together, anticipating the recovery to end out the year. But if you want to buy,
I mean, he says it with such confidence too. Like, if it goes here, it's going to go there. If it does this, it's going to do that. That's not how the market works. That is not how the market works. Okay. It's unpredictable. It's very hard because it's all about the future and getting information first. That's all it is. And you're not going to get the information first.
I put to make money like me. You guys saw a quick $20,000 in 4 minutes. If you want to do that, I'm already showing you the level. 621 is going to fall to 613. If you happen to catch that move and we got down on Monday, that will change your life. I always tell you just $5. That's $8 from here. Okay. If you catch the final move, which if we do have another August and September that does what it historically does, everybody look and see 588. That is how low we are going to go. That is where we will bring out the big guns. I will go call up the Brinks truck. This is how you make $1 million in 3 months. This is how you make 100K by the end of the year, because then
$1 million, so 100K. Oh, so much money. Why am I working at McDonald's? Chris Sain, teach me. Oh, don't you have an options course, bro?
we will be buying long calls, knowing without a shadow of a doubt it's going to run all the way back up here to the top to 640 to make new all-time highs. Okay, so don't panic because August and September go down. Hopefully you've been hearing my messages all year, guys. We're going to do our thing, but just know in August and September the market was going to come down. They didn't waste no time bringing it down. Coach was already ready. I chose to play Tesla to the downside, but any stock could have did it because every stock went down today. It does this every August and September. Let me know if that
that is not true. That is not true. No, that is no. Every August and September, the stock market goes down. You think it's that easy? Oh, it's like 1 + 1 = 2. Stock market goes down in August, September. False.
That's understood. Okay. Check this out, man. A few people I'm extremely happy with. Steven Rex, he said, Chris, The month of July has been a huge month for me.
Oh my God, is that a first sergeant? Oh my God, dude. He's got, look, Sarge, you know, you have what's called the thrift savings plan. You could put your money in there, Sarge, and you can invest in a total market, total world index, and you can hold it forever. And when you retire, you know, you might have some tax advantages. Why are you listening to Chris Sain? Look at this dude's portfolio, $6,000. He's got a $6,000 portfolio in Robinhood. This is the type of people that Chris Sain appeals to.
I followed your words to the T. I was able to capitalize on a massive dip. Let's go. In the SPY this morning to top off a very successful month. Guys, he is up over 300%. That kind of stuff can change your life.
And shouldn't you be at work or for me? He's sitting in his office at his company playing stocks on Robinhood when he should be freaking working. He looks like a first sergeant. He's like in charge of a company of hundreds of people. What are you doing, dude?
Guys, you're not going to get 300% nowhere. Not in a bank, not in a CD, not in a money market account. Guys, you can't save your way to wealth. You have to be in the stock market.
False. False. That is a lie. False. It's all about savings. It's all about savings rate. All you have to do is maximize your income, keep your expenses to a minimum. Yes, you can have fun. That's fine. I go on vacation. I have fun too. I go to Chipotle. But I have a budget, I stick to it, and I have a fixed savings rate. And every additional income that I get, I save that as well. And if you buy, hold, total market, broadly diversified index ETFs, or VT, for example, and you hold it, you reinvest the dividends, and you wait for 30 years until you hit retirement, yes, you will outperform the vast majority of people. That is a fact. I'm proof of it, okay? I have a pretty large portfolio. I've never made a bunch of money from work. I'm a middle-class guy, but I consistently saved and was frugal, and I didn't make rash, stupid decisions. That's all you got to do. Doing this is how you wreck everything. You can destroy all the wealth that you've built on one bad options play. This is so risky, so irresponsible. This is negligent to be teaching this stuff. There's a difference between telling people they can fool around a little bit. Okay, if you have a couple grand, but you have $1 million portfolio, okay, that's fine. But if people are putting all their spare cash into this nonsense, which I guarantee you he's doing because he's appealing to your greed, he's appealing to your desperation. Oh, the only way you're going to make money is you got to be in the stock market. You got to be trading options. If you don't trade options, you're going to be poor for the rest of your life. There's only one way to make money, and that's by trading options. And oh, by the way, I have an options course, $10,000 a year. It's disgusting. It's negligent, and this is affinity fraud. You can see what he's doing. You can see who he appeals to.
It's showing you guys how it's done. He made money in both directions, and he got absolutely busy with the SPY. Just like I did for Tesla, I laid these levels out for the SPY too. Matter of fact, look at this. For SPY, I said it gapped down to 625. Look too far to 622. Guys, it went to these numbers to AT. And then I said, if you're not comfortable with puts, look for calls at 6.
Can we get a timestamp on this, Chrissy?
22 to 619. Okay, it went right to 619 and ran up to 622. So you could have made money, but if not, you could have made a killing like Steven did on the way down all the way to 619, 618 before it popped back up. Okay, again, everybody get in the Discord because I call these things out consistently every single day. I don't care which way the market goes. I want you to have a game plan. If it's an up day, coach has already provided you the levels for where it's going to go. If it's a down day, I've already told you.
I can just see First Sergeant. He's in front of his formation. Oh, hold on a minute. About face. And then he pulls out his phone. He trades Robinhood. All right, about face. And then they turn back and look at him like, dude, come on, man. And the guy said he made a 300% return. But, okay, so after a 300% return, you're at 6K. You got no money, dude. The problem is your savings. It's not your investing. It's you have a serious savings rate problem.
Where it's going to hit 280. You don't have to guess. You don't have to scratch your head and wonder, I do this, but I do it for you guys so y'all can be successful, so you can build your confidence, and so ultimately you can know what's possible, okay? So these things were here for the taking. Same with Tesla. I said Tesla's already down big at 305. It's going too far to 300. Everybody go look at your chart and see, did it go to 298 today? Okay, 300, 298. Go see. I do this early in the morning. The market ain't did nothing yet, and I send this out. Okay, I send it out at 9, but I already be crafting this up early in the morning. Like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. So all I got to do is just sit around.
No, he has somebody doing this for him. He has to.
And wait for the market to open so coach can execute my game plan. Okay, and that's how I'm doing 30,000 a day. I tell you guys this all the time, but I'm showing you 10,000 in 4 minutes. Another 11,000 in 15 minutes. And I'm trying to show you guys how it's done, okay? And so Steven, I want to say major salute. Pamela, Hood, 107 in a day. 15 minutes in and out, coach. Thank you. I told her, let's go, Pam. I love when you guys are in sniper mode. You don't have to be in your plays all day. Have a number like me. I make a minimum of 10,000 a day. I try to go for 40,000 a day. I'm talking about, guys. Okay, so I'm not in there. If I hit 10,000.
He's claiming he's making, or he's going for 40,000 a day. Oh, it's that easy, bro. He would be so insanely rich so quickly. But instead, he's got a grift on YouTube. Shocker.
And I don't see a setup. I hit my minimum target. I don't have to go back in. Today was an example. Friday sets the standard, and they try to do the same pattern twice. You can't show coach the same thing twice. I am going to pounce, okay? And so I saw what they were doing. I was like, oh, okay, I see what y'all doing. Y'all want to play around? Y'all want to keep playing with me? Okay, boom. I'm going to put another 100 contracts on your head and bust it wide open, okay? And so that's all.
Yeah, the market's playing with you, dog. That's it.
That was. Well, listen, guys, embrace the month, or I don't want to say sit out in a negative way, but just let the stocks come down. Do not panic about any plays you got. I can let you know with certainty, it's going to all come back up and go higher. You got to just know August and September, the market go down. If you're not going to buy puts with coach, because I'm going to make 100K. I already made half of that today. I'm going to make more than that, but just to keep it simple, I'm going to make 100K.
I'm going to make 100K. I made 50K. Oh, I'm such a genius, bro. Trust me, bro. Show us all your portfolio, you liar. You are so full of crap, dude.
On all the down days, but I'm really looking for the market to turn back around, because we're going to go right back to new all-time highs in October, November, December. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Guaranteed.
So embrace it, guys. And if you
guaranteed, there's no possible way it couldn't go down anymore. It always goes back to all-time highs. Every single October, November, and December, the market always hits all-time highs throughout the entire history of the stock market. It's so easy, bro.
You don't like doing puts, you can sell calls, you can do other things, okay? And you can always buy VXX, you can always buy SQQQ, you can always buy TSS if you want to take advantage.
Oh, leverage ETFs, perfect.
Of these plays when they're going down, but it looks like it's a call for you. Listen, guys, we're going to get up out of here. We make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result.
God, what a piece of garbage. So this is a beautiful title. This always happens before a market crash. Lots of people became millionaires. Fact, degenerate gamblers are millionaires on paper. Then they make one mistake, poof, gone. I call them fake millionaires. All right, moving on. So finally, we got our boy here, ZipTrader, who is pumping this stock. Buy this stock at $6.79. NVIDIA backs them. What stock could this be?
Now it's time for the main entree. NVTS, Navitas, is a key NVIDIA supplier in the super explosive semiconductor space and has shown lots of proof of concept. So why is NVIDIA working with them? Well, I think it's because NVTS's tech is crucial for powering data centers, AI servers, and other devices more efficiently. And all
right, let's go check out Navitas. Navitas, Feliz Navitas. Okay, so we're in the middle of an AI boom, and the last couple of quarters, year-over-year revenue growth has been negative 38, negative 31, and negative 1.3. Wow! Let's go look at their profit margin. Negative 170% operating margin in the most recent quarter, negative 120% profit margin, and negative 96% free cash flow margin. But AI, NVIDIA, what does this stupid company do? Navitas Semiconductor Corporation designs, develops, and markets power semiconductors in the U.S. It offers gallium nitride power integrated circuits, silicon carbide power devices, silicon system controllers, and digital isolators for power conversion and charging. The company's products are used in mobile phones, laptops, consumer electronics, data centers, solar inverters, and electric vehicles. Oh, AI, solar, oh. So why is he talking about it? So I guess as the stock rallied, not even in the last 5 days. Okay, so the stock's up 21% in the last month, and it's up 122% year to date. This is why he's talking about the stock. They find stocks that are popular, and they pump them. What's a trending stock today? Oh, buy it. It's going to the moon, bro. Oh, NVIDIA, AI. Market cap of $1.53 billion on trailing revenue of $74 million. Let's go look at some of the metrics here. Price to sales of 20. Okay. Price to books of... Oh, look at this. This was a clown stock in the clown market. Actually, what did this do? Once again, the stock's popular because it's going up and people just want to ride the freaking trend. It's so obvious what these people want. And analysts say it's a strong buy. Oh.
I'm going to make my case for that. So Navitas Semiconductor makes special chips called GaN, also known as gallium nitride, and SiC, which is known as silicon carbide. These basically help devices and data centers manage power better. NVIDIA, the giant known for AI chips, chose Navitas to help power their latest and most powerful AI computer. Why though, Charlie? Well, because Navitas tech helps these big data centers run way more efficiently, meaning they use less energy, they create less heat, and cost less money to run. NVIDIA is building massive new centers to run AI like ChatGPT, self-driving cars, and advanced data processing, and Navitas is arguably right in the middle, providing crucial tech to them. Bottom line, NVIDIA choosing Navitas is a...
Okay, I mean, you would think the stock would be rocketing up way more if this was such a... Oh my God, we just now realized that Navitas and NVIDIA are related. I mean, NVIDIA's been running for like, what, 2 years already? What's NVIDIA at now? It's freaking nuts. Good God, 173. Oh my God. I can see how the stocks, the Navitas' stock price movement and NVIDIA have definitely tracked each other. It's basically NVIDIA, bro. $4.24 trillion market cap. Good God.
Huge vote of confidence and gives Navitas a big long-term growth opportunity, riding a massive, massive wave of AI infrastructure that's absolutely heating up right now. This company isn't a, oh, maybe one day it'll be big story. No, they're actually doing very, very well right now. They already have design wins locked in for 2026, and they're...
Well, on what metrics? If we just look at the revenue growth year over year and the profit and loss that had negative 100% plus losses. Actually, let's go back and look at their cash flows. It's doing well, bro. They've never generated positive operating cash flow. If NVIDIA was using them so consistently, wouldn't they be doing a lot better now? These numbers should be massively improving. What's going on here? God, it's so bad.
They're targeting multi-billion-dollar markets today. So back to NVIDIA. Why did the $4 trillion AI giant select Navitas as a strategic partner? Well, because NVIDIA is rolling out a futuristic 800-volt data center architecture. And guess whose GaN and SiC chips they're going to be using? Well, they're going to be using Navitas. NVIDIA
I wonder if that's priced in already. No, that couldn't be possible.
NVIDIA needs it, Navitas delivers it. GaN is smaller, GaN is faster, GaN runs cooler, and Navitas is the leader in this GaN category. You do some digging, it looks like Navitas has some 300 plus patents, custom GaN fast and GaN safe chips, and first mover advantage. All things that are very, very important and probably why NVIDIA had so much belief in this company. Now, what about scaling? Well, Navitas runs a fabless model. What does that mean exactly? Well, they design the chips, but outsource the manufacturing. So as demand explodes, they can ramp up fast without needing to spend billions on new factories. Now
Didn't we just tariff Taiwan?
Talk about the chart. So most of the time when you're looking at a stock like this, people are thinking about it as a short-term play.
Oh, look at the 1 year return. Look at it.
buy breakouts, they panic on pullbacks, and they sell before anything big happens. Well, with Navitas, if they end up working, it's not going to be a short-term play. With this type of play, you're missing the forest for the trees if you're trying to play this as a 5-day or a 5-week pump. It's a 5-year conviction play, meaning that you do your due diligence now. If you believe in it, well, you slowly buy it over 5 years and make it earn your conviction over time. Trusting, but also verifying, making sure that it's
You think this guy has 5-year time horizons? He does daily stock pump videos. 5-year time horizon.
continuing to dominate and continuing to fulfill what you predicted. So short-term 1 to 2 years, I think very, very rocky. Right now we're in a bull market, so I wouldn't be surprised for this to go up another 2 to 3x before the bull market tops out. But long term, that's where the real growth, I believe, has a chance of playing out. This is where the magic happens. If GaN/SiC chips really become the standard across EVs, data centers, solar, and more, well, Navitas could easily be a $10 billion plus company. So overall, to wrap it up here, this company is disrupting the $1 trillion power semiconductor space. It's partnered with NVIDIA to power next-gen AI. It's growing. GaN revenue is 50% plus. It's sitting on a mountain of design wins. It's
Oh, is he reading his little chat GBT script?
going full force into EV, AI, and green energy megatrends. And of course, right now, data centers are the most important, and it's just absolutely plowing through that. So that's why, yeah, look, bigger picture, I think this is going to be an interesting play. It's going to have some rocky back and forth, some rock and roll, as they say in the 70s. But in my view, this could be a
Yeah, I bet you and your boyfriend rock back and forth.
potential rocket ship. And it's one that I think you're going to hear more and more about, especially because NVIDIA is collaborating more and more with them and is a big backer. Worst case scenario, I would not be surprised if it became an acquisition target. Again, I don't know if it's going to, but I wouldn't be surprised. By the way, if you'd like to get all of our ideas and alerts first, well, make sure to join us in the Discord with that first link down below. We'd love to have you on the team. Anyway.
Man, the life of a grifter. All right, let's do some comments. Before we get into comments, people, check out my CPA services. I am a certified public accountant. I have a legitimate skill in a world that actually needs legitimate skills and not just grifters. If you need tax planning, for example, if you're self-employed or you have a small business, you need to maybe project what your profits are so you can calculate what your estimated tax payments are going to be for 2025 tax year so you don't get a surprise bill. Maybe you just want a man to do your business and or personal taxes for any state in the United States. I'm your guy. Click the link. You can book a free 30-minute consultation. We can do tax planning. We can do tax preparation. Whatever you freaking want. I'm the tax guy on YouTube. I also do sponsored videos, $50 a pop. It's in that link as well. I have a free Discord if you want to join. We got a bunch of fun going on in there. It's completely free. You're not going to pay a dime. Join the Discord, hang out, have a good time. And I've got a book, Stop Being a Broke Loser, on Amazon. Click that link and have a good time. All right, let's do some member comments. Tian H 2020 or 2002. Ugh. My mom has $1 million in cash. She's 65. Should she all into VT, one lump sum, or DCA over a year? Thanks, Chris. Should she withdraw 4%? Look, man, I can't really give that kind of advice. I mean, I know what I would do, but I hate to say this, but maybe she should go to like a fee-only financial advisor. Pay an upfront fee. She has the cash. She can pay the fee. Find maybe like a CFP. And they can kind of give her a plan and kind of teach her the logic of the plan. I can't just get on the internet and say, "Oh, your mom should invest it right now." Like, that's trouble, because what if the stock market drops 30%? Which is possible. Then I think your mom's gonna be very pissed at me. So I go to a fee-only planner, pay an upfront fee. Don't let them manage the money. Just say, "Hey, I got this much money. This is my mom. This is her plan. How can I make this last? Can you please make me a plan?" And you might have to pay a couple grand for it, but I think it's worth it. And then you can check in with them once a year. Maybe you pay a couple $100 a year to check in with them. That's the best way to do it, but just do not let them manage the money. You can also check out Vanguard. Vanguard does have asset management, and it's actually pretty affordable. And while I personally don't use that because I don't need it, if your mom doesn't really know much about the market, yeah, she could probably use like Vanguard asset management. If you're going to go to an asset manager or like a portfolio manager, probably Vanguard, because she can actually talk to financial advisors, and she pays, it's a pretty low fee. What's the fee for Vanguard? Hold on a second. Vanguard asset management fees. Hmm. Hmm. All right. They got a robo-advisor, 0.15%. Let's see. Vanguard personal advisor, 0.3%. Requires a 50,000 minimum. Vanguard Personal Advisor Select. This service offers personalized planning and advice from a dedicated CFP professional. Requires $500,000 minimum, and the annual fee is 0.3%. And then they have Vanguard Personal Advisor Wealth Management. This service caters to high net worth individuals, providing comprehensive wealth and estate planning alongside investment advice. It requires a okay, your mom doesn't have 5 million. So I would look into the Vanguard Personal Advisor Select. You get a CFP, it's 0.3%. I mean, that's probably worth paying the fee, being perfectly honest. But stay away from those scam advisors. Oh, 1% per year, 1.5%. No. So that's my advice to you. All right. We got a super chat. Money, money, money. Check, check, check. Money, money, money. Ching. Yeah. Major Minor. He stuck to his thesis, but he is functionally illiterate on a mission of mercy, putting his subs out of their memory. These people are evil, man. They're truly evil people. They really are. They're soulless, demonic beasts that just want as much money as they can, and they don't care who they hurt. They don't care. They don't care. It's evil. I mean, I just can't do that. It's just so nasty, you know? But yeah, I guarantee you that I think you're talking about Chris Sain. It could be somebody else. I guarantee you, he's got somebody else there posting those plays, and he's probably got somebody managing his portfolio. I think he focuses on the grift instead of managing his portfolio. So if you have a network, like you have a dude that does your trade alerts and you have a dude that kind of manages your portfolio, you just hang out, basically. That's all he's got to do. So appreciate the super chat. Thank you. This guy's literally ignorance plus greed. I trust him more than Meat Thruster, though. I would trust Meat Thruster over Chris Sain. I mean, Meat Thruster is a moron when it comes to like investing, but he is intelligent in a way. I mean, he's a smart dude. So he's a degenerate trader, but I think Chris Sain could lead to total destruction of your portfolio, like annihilation. Whereas Meat Thruster might lose you 60%. So if I had to choose between losing 60% and total options annihilation, I would go with Meat Thruster. Or better yet, don't use either of them. Consider VT perhaps. Ha 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 ha. I got 300% shorting VT. I'm sure you did. Another super chat from Major Minor. Thank you very much. Work is for losers. This guy ain't got no time. That's right. What? Look, the first sergeant, I'm like, come on, dude. Come on. You're a first. You should be so busy. You don't got freaking time to trade stocks, bro. Cal, I was VU before VU was VU. Options on Tesla. 40,000. I'm making $1 trillion a day, bro, on Robinhood. It's so easy. I use Yahoo Finance for my charts. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't get as mad as I used to, though. It's like I've accepted it. It's more of entertainment now. Cash flow is for dorks. Good old Charlie. Why so Bluetooth? I'm up. Day off from man. Oh, it's what is it? 7:19 where you're at. Strong man, you gonna get brunch? I'm gonna go run after this. I don't know if I'm gonna do my last video right now. I might just to get it done. And then I'm gonna go run. And then I'm gonna eat lunch at my house. And then I'm gonna take my kids to the pool at 2. And then for the rest of the day, I guess I gotta tie up some army loose ends. And then that's basically my day. Brunch. Do you do brunch, bro? I need to eat at home. I'm not getting that sweet food allowances anymore because I'm done with duty. Ha, 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 ha. Pancakes and syrup. Syrup's so bad for you. So bad for you. If you want to not get fat, avoid sugar. Sugar, it's not fat. Sugar is the problem. Like, I don't really get... I try to avoid sugar with my kids. Like, no juice. Obviously, no soda. When they're over here, they get like an ice pop. like a sugar-free ice pop for their dessert. But avoid sugar. Sugar is what gets people fat. So bad for you. TIH, your mom can buy Jeremy's course and learn how to buy thousands. Oh, God. Jeremy would do it. He wouldn't care. He'd be like, oh, yeah, come on in. Yeah. These people are evil. No, for your mom, I hate to say it, but either go to a fee-only financial advisor or maybe even better, go to Vanguard and get a personal advisor, and they will not destroy her portfolio. Everybody else will destroy their portfolio. And I don't do money management. There's no way I could ever manage people's money because people, they chase performance. They want to outperform the market. If they underperform the market, they get mad about it. Even though if you're retired, you're probably going to underperform the market because you're going to have an index, a stock index, and then you're going to have bonds. And if the stock market does better in a year, yeah, you're going to underperform. It's guaranteed. Because you have stocks and bonds. But you should have stocks and bonds. So, but why did I beat the market? It's not fair. I don't understand. Like, I can't do it. I cannot manage people. I'll never manage people's money. Except my own. Strongman only answer. That's right. If you want me to answer your questions, guess what? If you want me to answer your questions, you're going to have to be a member. Sue me. Jeremy's course is actually about buying stocks that are already 1,000x. Good old Jeremy. Oh, we got a super chat from one of my pay pigs. Thank you very much. Why so Bluetooth for $1.99? Griff me. That's right. Give me all your money. Take your family's retirement savings. Take your kids' college savings. Give me everything with super chats. I want all of your freaking money. And if you don't, then you're a bussy. Major, where else can you get a financial invest? I should make trophies. If you have like 90% of your portfolio in VT and you hold it for a year, I'll send you a trophy. Maybe I should do that. LOL, 100% versus 60%. Damien, trophies are, yeah, they make you feel good. They make you get a trophy. You should pay Jeremy $10,000. You're going to get a cheap plastic trophy. He is a master grifter. I'll give him that. If a person is overweight, they can go low carb. I don't do any of the diets. I don't do any of the diets. All I do is I eat basically Chipotle, and then I have dinner at home. I usually don't have breakfast. And then I'll have yogurt, like whole Greek yogurt as a snack at night. And I try to avoid sugar. That's the big thing. At 65, she just put the $1 million in cash and bonds, forget growth. If the economy tanks, which it will, she's going to get hosed. Her age is, she needs some stocks. She needs to go to an advisor at Vanguard. She should put it in cash and bonds. I mean, if she's 60, she could live till she's 100. You don't know. So if you think about her time horizon is 35 years, potentially. So I would say you probably need some stocks. I mean, even if the market crashes next year, doesn't matter. I mean, if your time horizon is 35 years, you should have some stocks. Damien, I won a merit participation trophy once. I'm proud of your achievements. All right, guys. Well, that's that video. Thank you for the super chat. Major Minor. Why so Bluetooth? I may do the last video. I don't know. Just get it done. And then I'll be free for the rest of the day. It's my happy birthday, King. Guess it's a little bit sad to be starting my day with. Hey, once you get older, oh, you need to go party at the beach, bro. Yeah. My birthdays are pretty chill. I don't go out and get crazy anymore. I don't got time for that. And my hangovers are just so brutal. So brutal. All right, somebody wants me to do the last video. I might just get it done. Why not? Strong man, you're not over. I'm beautiful. I'm a handsome, delicious man. I work out a lot. For a guy that's 30, well, I'm 36 in September. I look pretty good. Okay? Most 36-year-olds, they got their beards and they're fat. My life's over. I'm 36. Strongman is the best grift. I mean, oh man, I love the grift. I kind of like doing this. This is going to be part of my routine. At least, during the work week, I'll probably do the grifter report and the daily news. So I can at least get in 2 live streams a day. That's all I really have time for. And then on the weekends, I can do like other videos and stuff like that, assuming I don't have my kids. Oh, we got a troll in the comments. Too bad, little trolly. I can't answer your comments. You're not a member. You should pay me. I mean, you're always bragging about how, rich your boy Jeremy is. Pay me $4.99 and you can bring up all your mocking comments and I'll read them all. Strongman for a typical IRA. Aren't they only insured for... yeah, I think that's SIPC. So at every brokerage, I believe you only have $500K of insurance. The grifter report or the dong report, the dong report is... No, I think it's a good... I think it'll work in the long run. I really like it. It's just like a daily report. And it gives me a routine. It gives me a schedule. And I think it's fun to do. And I've become more comfortable with streaming, obviously. Happy birthday. All right, guys. I think I'm going to knock out this last video and then call it a day. See you soon.